props and some of them aren't. Comment down below which props you think are for or aren't for a nursing roleplay. And I just want to preface that before we get started, because some of the items are not used or are meant for the things and the practices that I'll be performing. So before we jump into the video, make sure you guys like, comment and subscribe, as it helps boost my YouTube channel into the YouTube algorithm. So without further ado, let's jump into today's video. Hi, welcome to my clinic. I was ordered by the doctor to give you a full set of vitals. Is that okay with you? Okay, perfect. So before we get started, I'm just gonna go ahead and check your MRN bracelet. Okay, thank you. You have a very lovely name. And your number 8234. Okay, perfect. So I'm just gonna quickly go ahead and disinfect everything before we start. I'm just going to be doing a full set of vitals, so that includes temperature. I'm gonna be checking your pulse, your blood pressure, your breaths per minute. So I'm gonna go ahead and disinfect everything, and I'll be back. I'll be starting with your temperature. So I'm gonna be taking my temperature reader here, and if you want to turn whichever ear you feel comfortable with, so I can take your temperature. Okay, this one. Okay, perfect. Just gonna turn it on. Okay. Okay, beautiful. Definitely within normal range, so there's nothing abnormal about that. Let me go ahead and just type that into our system. Temperature normal. Okay, beautiful. Now let's go ahead and check your pulse. So whichever arm you feel comfortable, I'm going to be checking your radial pulse, which is located just below the thumb, like right here. This one. Okay, beautiful. Oh, you have a very strong pulse. And I'm just going to be counting that for a minute. Okay, beautiful, very strong. I'm just going to go ahead and type that into our little system here. Okay, beautiful. Alrighty, now we're going to quickly jump into your breaths per minute. Now what I'm going to get you to do is pop up both of your arms, sort of like a crisscross, like this. And I'm going to get you to turn to the side. And I'm just going to monitor you breathing for 1 minute. And what this is going to do is it's going to help me capture and sort of synthesize how many breaths you take for 1 minute, okay? Yeah, just like this, and like this, and then just turn to the side. Okay, I'm just gonna count your breaths, okay? 1, 2. Okay, beautiful. Perfect. Let me quickly type that into our system here. You're doing amazing, by the way. You're welcome. Okay, now I'm going to be taking your blood pressure. Now this is going to be a bit of a complicated, I don't want to say it's complicated, people think it's very scary, but it's pretty simple. I'm going to be taking your diastolic and your systolic blood pressure. So what that is it's basically just the different flows of blood through the different chambers in your heart. One is going into the heart and one is coming out of it. And this is going to help me determine if there's any sort of abnormalities located in your heart, and if we need to keep you in or run any sort of like EKGs or any other sort of medical observational checks like that. Okay, beautiful. So I'm going to be taking your blood pressure manually. Is that okay? Beautiful. Now everything is disinfected, so you don't need to worry about any sort of cross-contamination. But this is the blood pressure cuff I'll be using today, and this measures your blood pressure manually. So I read it from this little sphygmometer reading. Okay, now whichever arm do you feel comfortable. So I'm gonna place this just above your brachial artery on your arm, okay? This one. Okay, perfect. I'm just gonna pop that just over. Is it comfortable? Okay, perfect. Alrighty. So I'm gonna be taking this little puff, and this is going to puff some air into the cuff, and it sort of like constricts the circulation in your artery, the brachial artery. blusher, but how I'm gonna do that is from your previous reading. Your previous reading was 100, and I'm going to be going 30, 30, 30 millimeters of mercury above that, so I'm going to pump it up to 130 so I can get an accurate reading of your blood pressure. Okay, okay, beautiful. So let me pop on my little stethoscope here. This is the Source stethoscope. Okay, everything is disinfectant, by the way. Alrighty. So I'm just gonna go ahead and pop this under the cuff so I can hear. I'm gonna pump it up to 130, okay? You're gonna feel pressure in 3, 2, 1. Okay, now I'm just gonna hear for those thud sounds. 120. And it's 80. Beautiful. You have a very, very normal blood pressure reading. Let me quickly type that into our system here. Regular baseline blood pressure, systolic and dystolic. Okay, beautiful. Now I think the last thing I want to check is sort of your reflexes, but I'm going to be doing that by testing just sort of your eye movement so I can sort of see, because I did read up on your notes you have a bit of a concussion, but it's not that serious, but we still want to treat every single injury like it is serious, okay? So I'm just going to be using my pen light, my purple pen light, and these are the dilation sizes of your eyes, so I'm just going to be following that as well. Okay, so this is, we're going to be following the light without the light, okay? Okay, so I'm going to be using this pen light, and this is just going to help me determine the dilation of your eyes, okay? So this is what it looks like without the light. Okay, and now I'm going to be turning on the light, and now I just want you to follow the light, okay? Follow the light. Follow. Okay, beautiful. Your dilation is perfect, and after a concussion, your eyes are exactly the dilation that we'd like them to see after a car accident, and pretty much your vital signs have come out really beautifully. The only thing that I do want to check is I will come back and check your pulse and your blood pressure, because even though it is stable, I need to come in maybe about like 3 times a day. So it's 12 now, so I'll come back at around 3 o'clock just to check and get a accurate reading, and then after 3 o'clock I'll come back at 6 o'clock just to check and do another full set of vital signs. How does that sound? Okay, beautiful. Now before I leave, here is your buzzer. I'll just leave that beside your bed right there. And before I leave, is there anything that I could get you before we finish our consultation today? Okay, beautiful. Alrighty, thank you so much. I'm gonna go ahead and alert the doctor and just give him a little bit of a handover of our session today and give him any sort of updates, but judging by our session today, there's nothing that we need to check up on, and I think tomorrow you'll be able to go home. Okay, bye. Okay, bye. Okay, thank you so much. My blessings for watching today's video. Comment down below your favorite part of the video and what sort of triggers that you'd like me to accumulate into these sorts of videos. Make sure you guys like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Okay, bye, my blessings.